Come on. Yeah. 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 And it's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. It's the daily go get it business show all up in your area, and I'm your host on 752. Feel like a real man should on this Pretty Petty Tuesday. Oh, everything is gonna be all right, like they say. Hey, tonight on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, we are talking about putting a bullet on a gunshot wound. Now, it's not what you would normally think about. I told y'all last night that I was going to put a little spin on it. We had to put a little Larry seasoning salt on it. We had to put a little adobo on that thing and a little accent, don't you know, sing. Gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay tonight. It's the daily go get a mism show. Yeah, putting a bullet on a gunshot wound. Now we're gonna talk about when you know how something is supposed to be fixed, but you don't really have the money to get it fixed at that time, or you don't really care that it gets fixed because you don't feel like it's your business. You know, somebody might have put some on your lap, and you ain't feeling the way they put it on your lap. You're not feeling the way that you had to take responsibility for something that you didn't want. Now we're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about people in that way, but somebody may have given you an object that you didn't really want, or you didn't really ask for, but you used it because it was serviceable, and maybe it was helping you out in a way, but you ain't really want to put no money into it. So when it was time to make repairs, you put a bullet, put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It's gonna break down soon before the meantime. In between time, we're just gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. We do this thing like every day, don't you know? Hey. So, Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. All up in the house. It's good to see me some UT Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's good to have my peoples all up in your sight. And a cherry, a Cinderella day to day. It was the woman day to day, Cinderella day to day. Charlene Curry, Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? It's good to see me some of you. You think it ain't when it is. Ansel Jones is all up in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? My man, my mellow, my man, you know, do everything that you want and what you can. And Emily, I said, Emily, what's going on, Emily Dunlap? Good to see you. What's up, y'all? Hold on, let me get this chat over here. Let me put it in the right place so I can see what y'all talking about. If y'all talking about something, so we talking about putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, which y'all know. Putting a bullet on why do I keep wanting to say put a bullet on a Band-Aid wound? That's like re-injuring it, right? If you put a bullet on a Band-Aid wound, I don't know. We might do something new. Put a bullet on a Band-Aid wound. No, we putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. So, you know, like I was explaining to y'all, it's like when you are responsible for something that you really didn't want to be responsible for, or you hold something in low value that you probably should be taking care of or better care of. But, you know, when it breaks down and when it doesn't work right, like you may have known it was going to do, you just didn't take care of it the right way. Now, it could be something that you really did value, but you may have been in over your head with something. Like, let's say you buy a vehicle or a house that you really can't afford. A vehicle, a house that you really can't afford. A vehicle, a house that you really can't afford. So when the repairs come, and they will come, you can't make none. You need to be able to afford the things that you can get, but you be keeping up with the Joneses and this car and the house you own it, but for a limited time because you're going to lose that shit like a membership to Amazon Prime. Putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, like you just trying to keep afloat. You know, there's a time to get fly and there's a time to get by. It's a time to get by, time to get fly, time to get fly, time to get by, time. Don't have enough money to get fly. Got enough to get by, because when you had enough money, you bought the shit. But you can't be maintaining it. You ain't got enough money to keep the Audi on the road, but it's going to be out there just for show. Yo, you got 4 tires and a steering wheel and an engine up in that bitch. How does it feel? You like the way you look when you drive by. You can't afford that fucking gas. I think something is wrong, but I'm going to put it in this little song. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily, the daily go get it business show. We do this every single day, every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the Arts, the Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area tonight. We're talking about putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it because we're going to talk about some things that you might not be able to afford. So when it broke down, you had to beg, borrow, and steal. But the way that you feel is that you shouldn't be begging and borrowing. So you had to find another way tomorrow and the next day to keep the thing running. It ain't all that easy. So let's get into it. How many of y'all have needed a set of tires and haven't been able to afford a set of tires? So you keep buying used tires that really don't have that much tread on them, in order to compensate for your inability to be able to afford new tires. Now, don't get me wrong, because some people can afford brand new tires, but because tires are expensive as shit nowadays, they say, no, I'm not buying no brand new tires. I can relate. On my vehicle, it takes a tire that has the numbers 275, 65, 275, 65, 19-inch rim. That's a big fat ass tire. Now, those are the tires that came with the car. Those tires cost about $300 each. Sometimes a little bit more, depending on where you get them from. What's up, Queen Lioness? How you feeling, man? It's good to see me some you. Oh, I'm so glad you came through. And you know, we cool. You know how we do. But yeah, that tire, brand new, brand fucking new, cost $300 and up. I'm like, yo. Y'all, but whenever I get a flat tire, there's always some type of around the flat tire. Like I'll have some type of rims on there, or I have some type of rims on there that have lug nuts on them that require a key that I might not have, or some old crazy shit. Like these are things that have actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I have almost never had a flat tire that was nothing but a flat tire. Like I've required flatbeds to come pick me up when I've had flat tires. You know what I mean? Can I get a witness? What y'all know? So, yeah. Now you could say that because I know a lot of tire shops in the city of Philadelphia. There are a whole bunch of used tire shops. For this particular tire that goes on a car that I drive right now, you can't just get those at any tire shop. They're rare. They're not like low profiles or nothing like that. It's actually a big tire. And when you look at it from the back, the tire look like this wide. It's fat as shit. But it's expensive. So it's like a racing tire, but not exactly. So, but I'm not paying no $300 for a set of 4 new tires. So whenever I have a problem with one tire, I gotta go get a used tire. But that's putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. I know it. Yeah. It's not that I can't afford it. It's that I'm cheap. Yeah. So you know how like on your car, all 4 tires might have the same name on them: Michelin, Goodyear, Cooper, Pirelli, that type of thing. Mine be like, oh, a Goodyear, Michelin. I don't even know what kind of company is that. Whatever, man. All right, yeah, that. Yeah, none of my tires match. Even when I got 2 new back tires on my shit, they was 2 different back tires with the same numbers. And my back tires are 265 55 instead of the 275 45. So you can't have 3 one number and 1 off. That's actually illegal. But you can have 2 the same, and the 2 in the back the same, and then the 2 in the front the same, but different brands and different. But so it's a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. But what it is? But hold on though, before y'all start judging me. What's going on, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill? What's going on, my brother? Tell me just how you feel. And Lawrence Say Kill, my man Lawrence Say, what's going on, L Dog? No doubt, y'all. That's my man. That's my man. Lawrence Seiko will have you thinking that I know how to fix a car. Lawrence had what he had? What you had, man? Was it a Chevy? It was some American brand car. And his muffler was hanging low. So whenever, he rolled over a pothole or something, you could hear it hit the roof of the bottom of the car. I was like, nah. Went in the crib, got some coat hangers. Like, nah, man, we going, get a pair of pliers, we get the hooking this shit up. I'm just doing what I regularly do. My man was like, yo, you fixed the car. I was like, nah, son, I ain't fixed the car. The car ain't broke. But we gonna stop that. We gonna stop that banging. You can't be running around here. You know what I mean? You stop at a light, you hear. But my man, he said, nah, like, oh, you know what I mean? He might not be like a mechanic, but he'll get you on the road. He knows some shit. But that's the kind of shit we used to do. Was that putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound? Yeah, it was. It wasn't nothing wrong with his muffler. It wasn't nothing wrong with his catalytic converter. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. He just he didn't have the braces, the brackets to keep the muffler, actually just the exhaust pipe, to keep it harnessed. So I harnessed it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't think I used the coat hangers that time. I think I had some like little bracket type joints. What's that? What's that thing that come in a roll? It's aluminum and it looked like it's come in a roll like a roll of tape, like a roll of electrical tape. It's round in that way, but it got holes in it, so you can like drill if you wanna harness something to a wall, like a pipe or something like that. You can fold it around the pipe and screw them into the wall, and it'll keep it braced up again. I think that's what I used. But I might have used some. We couldn't use no screws, so I might have used some wire or some coat hanger, some shit like that in order to get it done. What's up, Naturalista Rap? Naturalista Rap. Good to see me some you word. Good to see you coming on through. You heard. And surely the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. It's good to see you out here. It's good to see my eyes on your girl. Yeah. So sometimes you have to put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound until you can get your weight up. Sometimes you might have a car, but you ain't got no dough. So you gotta make it go the best way you can. No, I don't have enough time to take you around the corner, my man. Not to the store, not to the laundromat, right in front of the crib the car sat. Until I get a $5, $10, maybe $15, $20 to get that shit some gasoline. But for right now, no rides unless you paying the ride. Understand, pride is not something that's not a factor right now. But in order for you to go downtown in this car, I'm taking a chance. And I'm going to tell you why I'm taking a chance. My stickers ain't right. My registration fucked up. Yo, inspection, no. Yup, I am taking a chance. If you give me $30, everything will be all right, man. Yo, I take the chance of you, but we got to leave the car running. You understand? Because I can't park. Because, parking authority, they be on that bullshit. And if they come through and they see my inspection stickers are expired, then the tow truck cometh. So what we going to do is this. This what we going to do. I'll drop you off downtown. You gotta give me $15. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying $15 just so I can get a couple, put a couple of dollars in the tank. But when I'll wait for you, I take you there and I bring you back. But I can't go in with you. I can't leave the car because I can't afford to park in the parking lot. And parking in the parking lot would be the safest bet because, the parking authority can't come through and fuck that up. But you're not thinking that way. When you broke, you don't be thinking that way. You be thinking, I got to be on the run. When you broke, you think like a fugitive. So it's like, I'll take you where you need to go, but I'm not parking. I'm a double park because that way they can't tow my shit. They can't boot my shit no matter what. So you go in there, handle your business. How long you think it's going to take you to be in there? Okay, you got to go pick up your check from the credit union. All right. So you got to pick up your check from the credit union. Do it be crowded in there? What credit union you part of? Oh, the police and fire joint? Oh, that's what's up. Okay. So, how long you think it's going to take? You got anything else to do in there or you just going to go get your check cash? All right. Okay, bet. So what were we talking about? Like 15, 20 minutes? Half an hour if it's crowded? All right, bet. I'll just drive. I'll just spin the block. I'll spin the block, but I don't want to spin the block too much because then I might run into a cop or something like that. I don't want them to start checking my windshield. Putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It would be cheaper to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get your stickers right. Get your shit inspected. But you might not be able to, you might know that you're not going to be able to pass inspection. You might not be able to pass inspection because you know that your check engine light been on for the last 13 months. Yeah, 13. you know, and you might not have enough money to be able to you know. It could be something simple. It could be an oxygen sensor. It could be. It's obviously not your transmission because you would know. It's obviously not anything seriously going on with your engine because you would smell it. Your car would lose power and things like that. You know, so you wanna, but you thinking like, yo, that shit gonna run me like $400 or $500. I ain't got that right now, so I ain't got that right now. But I gotta get my inspection. Yes, I do gotta get my inspection. What do I do? Well, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm gonna go through my man and get some stickers from him too. And if you want to get a pair, I can get you discount too. Yo, it's actually not a discount because when you buy illegal stickers, which are legal, they be charging you up because they know that you stuck between a rock and a hard place. So you fuck around and pay $150 for some stickers, and then in 3 months you find out that those stickers wasn't exactly all the way right because the sun be hitting down on them. You like, yo, he told me these was the real shits. He showed me the lamination on them and everything like that. Yeah, that was a 90-month lamination, and he was good. He was good, son. Oh, I ain't done. No, we're not done talking about cars because we could spend the whole show talking about putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound when it comes to a car. All right. Okay, so what we got? We got tires. We got not being able to afford gas. We got not being able to afford the inspections. Oh, the registration. We're not gonna get into that. You know what I mean? The feds might be watching. I don't want to get into, but the bottom line is you can't really afford to be whipping, but you whipping anyway. You can't afford to whip, but you whipping. And you might be sitting on something nice. You might be sitting on something nice, something foreign. You know, you got a little Beamer. You got a little Benz. It ain't a late model, but you know, that shit's still respectable. You ride down the street, you know, they see the little buggy-eyed 430 that you had. That shit is a 1988. Well, no, I would say it's like a night. You know what? I'm gonna get. You know what? I got you. I got you. It's a 1998 430E. 430E. Bug-eye Benz. Shit got the big buggy eyes. You know what I'm saying? Upkeep. For the upkeep costs as much as an S-Class. But you got a 430E. And you still can't really afford that 430E. That's why your gas tank stay on E. You supposed to be putting premium in that motherfucker. You be like, premium? I can count to 87. I can't count to 93. Can't do it. 92 either, or 91. Shout out to Sunoco. What happened to the highest octane under the sun? Remember they used to have 94 octane? They ain't got that shit no more. They don't have shit. Hey, Yvette Lucas, me favorite. What's going on, Miss Yvette? It's good to see me some of you. Yeah, know that I appreciate me some of you. But yeah, putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Have you ever had something going on with your car? Oh, shout out to my people who have had to start their car with a screwdriver. Yeah, your ignition switch is fucked up. Yeah, I've been in cars where not only did you, okay, some people who know how to bypass the ignition switch, and they have an official button. Like a lot of people think that this push button start shit just started. No, I was down with push button start back in like 94. I had a truck that was from the 70s. And it had a push button start because my cousin Simon, may he rest in peace, knew how to bypass the ignition switch. He hooked it up. He hooked up a button to the ignition. And so instead of Turning the ignition, I push the button. Push the button, start. That's literally how this shit sounded. Push button, start. But when it would cut off, I had to go up under the hood and hook the I had to you gotta touch the battery and the ignition cable. It's hard to explain. Those who know. Those who know. But the shit works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you can't buy just a new ignition switch with some cars. You're gonna have to get the whole steering column. The whole steering column would make you have to shell out a couple of dollars. You might not be built for that. Okay, let's. You know what? All right. The last thing about a car that I want to talk about is: have you ever had a car that steers? You know how the steering wheel is supposed to be 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock? Well, your car might have the steering column naturally set because you fucked it up and it's at 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock. It's supposed to be like this. But no, this is straight for you. Yeah. Shout out to my people that have cars that only they can drive. You know who you are. And some people don't even want to fix that shit. They like, yeah, well, if somebody try to steal my car, it'd be hard because they're not going to be able to drive it. Like, why won't they be able to drive it? Because my car needs this fixed, and I don't want to fix it because I've gotten used to driving it this way. And if somebody try to steal my shit, they're gonna crash it. So, but they're gonna realize that they can't drive the shit within 30 seconds of pulling off. I'm like, but what if they pull off and they crash within 30 seconds? I'm like, but still, at least I'll be able to have my car. I got insurance. Shout out to my people out there that have a car that only they can drive. Like, I got to do some shit under the hood before you can get in and start the car. Yeah. Yeah. Carol Chamberlain says, Omar riding dirty. Listen, I can't remember the last time I've ridden that I rode 100% clean. Like all the way clean. Your husband says, I'm cracking the hell up because I had to get a used tire last week. The mofos charged me $45. That's the highest I ever paid for a used tire, but I had to get it. Cheryl, the used tires I got cost $80 a piece. And I was happy. I was happy for that 80. I thought he was going to be like, yo, I can give it to you for 125. He said 80. I was like, yo, throw them shits on there, homie. Throw them shits on there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Carol Chamberlain says, Omar, do you remember Ike at Rio Brothers on Shelton Ave? He used to hook me. I don't know him, but I remember Rio Brothers. Yeah. You talking about for them stickers? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Every time somebody buys, every time you buy stickers, good stickers without having to get your car inspected, a brand new healthy black baby is born. I know this for a fact too. A victory is a victory, and success is success. And that is a success. So when you get stickers from your Connect, and those are the right stickers, you are contributing to improving the offspring, improving the black race through healthy offspring. Those kids are going to do good in school. No, how about popping the clutch? Oh, shit. Oh, my stick riders. What you know? So I ain't never ride stick, but I do know about popping the clutch. You know, sometimes you know about things that you don't actually do. Yeah, that's one of them. I sure said I used to tap my starter with a crowbar. It worked. On American cars, that shit worked for a long time. Getting up under there. Bing, bing. You be getting in the car fast as fuck, too. Like it's going to start, like it's going to take off without you. You tap that shit. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Cheryl, how about when you try to show somebody what you're doing and they're not getting it? You're like, yo, just tap right here. Just tap the shit. Here, you get in the car. You turn the ignition. I'll tap. Damn. Ding, ding, ding. Did you turn the key? Oh, now? Damn. Yeah. All right. I'm driving. Get in the passenger seat. Get it. Band-Aid on a bullet. Whoa. All right, y'all. Let's get out of the car and let's come into the crib. Let's come into the house. Anybody who owns their house, and shout out to anybody who owns their house, y'all know how expensive home repairs can be, and you know how often they can happen, especially if you have kids. You know that kids will help you beat the shit out of a house. I'm not going to say it's black kids over white kids, but I will say that I've been in way more black homes than I've been in white homes. So I'm going to have to speak from that experience. And that's why I know that it's hard to go in the hood. It's hard to go in the hood and into a house where there's a lot of kids, or let's say 3 or more kids. If there are 3 or more kids in the house, then you can best believe most of the door handles in the crib gonna be fucked up. Can I get an amen? Can I get a witness? Does anybody hear me? Yo. I'm from the black home, and I know that y'all from the black home too, where the doors be fucked up. They don't be all on the hinges all the time. Sometimes you gotta pick up the door handle and lift it to close it or open it. Don't act like you don't know what I mean. You probably did that shit this morning, you know what I'm saying? Yo, lift it to open it or close it. I said lift it up, open it or close it or close it. Lift it to open it or close it to close it. Yo, door handle hanging off the door. Yo, the knob hanging out the door. Now all you really gotta do is grab a screwdriver, but you ain't got no motherfucking screwdriver. Yo, so it's a big hole right in the door. You can see up in that motherfucker. You go stuff it with some cloth. Y'all know what I'm talking about, stuffing the door with some cloth? That's so they can't see you fucking. Yeah, that's so they can't see you fucking. So they can't see you. Hey, yo, the kids be coming by. They always want to be in your bed, but you're in the bed right now getting busy. You heard what I said. Yeah, so you got to put some stuffing on the other side of the door. You know, on your side of the door. You know, so the kids can't come by and just look in there. Yo, Mom, what you doing? What y'all doing? I want some cereal. I want some cereal. I want some cereal. Mom, can we go to the store? To the store. To the store. to the store, but mommy getting her back blown. Getting her back blown out. I said, mommy is getting her back blown out. She's trying not to shout. Yeah. A lot of doors hanging off the hinges. You know, and y'all know what I'm talking about. When you got to take the door and you got to lift it up. You know, you got to take, you know, if it's a handle on the door, if it's a knob on the door, you got to lift the joint up. You got to lift the joint up, close the door, lift the door. You know what I mean? You know, and if you really are putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound because you're putting a lot of pressure on the door. And the door is eventually going to be off both of the hinges. So instead of calling your man to come and fix the door right, you done fucked the door up beyond repair. So you really got to get a new door. But did you get a new door? No. You took that door that's off the hinges, and now you are physically, if the door is light enough, if it's a hollow door, you just close the door, open the door, close the door, open the door. When ain't nobody in the bathroom, the door is just on lean. Yeah, it's leaning up against the door jamb. The door is on lean. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to come pick me up. I'm chilling. You gotta use the bathroom? Here you go. Come grab me. Grab me when you gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on. Now, hold on. Oh, I got an amen. Oh, yes. Okay. Woo! We got an amen. All right. Thank you, TK. Right. Okay. Shout out to him that says a friend had a Chevelle, needed seats. Chevelle, that's a fast car. Needed seats. Put cinder blocks in the car and drove it anyway. You couldn't adjust the seat. Cinder blocks. I forgot about cinder blocks. Cinder blocks and milk crates are like the duct tape. Those are the building blocks of the hood. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. TK right says kids are hard on doorknobs, drywall, ceiling fan, chains, plumbing pipes. We're about to talk about plumbing. You see? Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll talk about plumbing. Let's talk about plumbing. Let's get to that toilet over there. Shout out to my people. You know what I mean? You know. Oh, by the way, this is me on the toilet. Oh, it might be you on the toilet. Yeah. It's a little unstable. The toilet ain't supposed to do that. When we begin to rock, steady rocking on a commode. When we begin to rock, steady rocking all night long. Y'all know, Stacy Yvette White, what's going on, bye? Hold it down for the D all day, every day. Yo, when you approach the toilet, like you sitting on the motherfucker like you gotta catch it. Cause we begin to rock, steady rocking all night long. We begin to rock, steady rocking on. Yo, Can I get a pair of toilet bowls? I said, can I get a pair of toilet bowls? Yo, I need a pair of toilet bowls and that little wax ring, the O-ring. I need a pair of toilet bowls and the wax ring. Yo, I need a pair of toilet bowls. Oh, hold up. I think my man, hold on. Nas Hill talking about the broken toilet handle. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's put this Band-Aid on the bullet wound. Hey, yo, Nas, let me ask you if you know what I'm talking about, Nas. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me ask you this. First of all, I want to give a shout out to everybody who ever poured a bucket of water into the toilet because the toilet handle was broke. And, some people really don't know what's going on in the toilet, in the toilet tank. They don't know that, that chain breaks and you really just have to reach inside the water and pull the chain up and then the toilet will flush. But everybody don't know that. And some people have fucked up the toilet tank so bad, I don't know how, but they have, that they need a flapper. So the flapper is messed up. So, or the service line to the toilet might have been leaking. It might have been leaking. So you had to turn the water off to the toilet with the toilet valve, with the shutoff valve under the toilet. The shutoff valve under the toilet. So to let the water in the toilet, you had to turn on the valve, fill up the toilet, flush the toilet. Then you had to turn it off so the toilet wouldn't run. Now, that's economically sound because you trying to make sure that you don't waste a lot of water, right? Okay, that's smart. But you're not saving enough money to go ahead and get that shit fixed. It really probably needs a fluid master washer in the toilet tank in order to stop the water from running after the tank gets full. So if the toilet valve still works, that's good. But sometimes you let the problem persist so long that now you done wore out the shutoff valve. So you can't stop the water from running. You can't stop the rock. It's running. The toilet handle messed up. The flapper is messed up. The fluid master messed up. And now, because y'all been using it that way for over a year, now the shutoff valve is fucked up. The shutoff valve. You know the shutoff valve. Yeah, the shutoff valve. It's messed up. Like I said, shout out to my people who actually shut off the shutoff valve and are not going to turn the shutoff valve back on because there might be a leak and it'd be like a flood. It'd be water all over the floor. So they had to fill up a bucket in the sink. In the tub. Fill up a bucket of water in the tub. Fill that up and flush the toilet with it. This really only becomes an issue when you have company and you have to explain to them, company, and you have to explain to them, company, and you have to explain, company, and you have to explain, company, and you have to explain, company, and explain, company, and you have to explain, company, and you have to explain. So you tell the company, just put the seat down. I'll flush it for you. But niggas ain't trying to hear that. That's not what they trying to do. I don't want you seeing my shit become behind me. No, just teach me how to fill up the bucket. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. You know what? Speaking of that, we had that situation going on my first floor, on the first floor bathroom of my mom's house back in the 80s. And this is when my uncle was staying with us from Milwaukee. He came down, running from a drug problem in Milwaukee. He came down to Philly, and found a worse drug problem. But anyway, so he was messing with, chicks. He was a good looking guy, tall and all that little good shit. You know what I'm saying? So he told me, he schooled me to something back then. Now this chick, what's going on, Brown Eyes? How you feeling, man? Good to see me some you. This chick that he was dealing with, they was smoking the crack. So, when you on crack, you fuck. You fuck. So she said she ain't want to give him no ass because her period was on. So my uncle, being the little smart ass genius that he was, he let her use. She said she had to use the bathroom. Now remember, she said her period was on, and that's why she couldn't give him no ass. So he let her go to the bathroom. He was like, "Nah, don't worry about it. You only had to pee, right?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay." Hey, he went to go flush the toilet. He said, "Omar," she said her cycle was on. It wasn't no blood in that toilet. So I know she lying. And I was like, "Come again, Unc?" He said, "Listen, if her period just came on the way she said, there's gonna be some blood when she pee. Because her cycle is on. So it's gonna be coming down. It may not be a lot, but there's gonna be some." And that water was pretty clear. And I was like, so that's how you know a chick is lying about a period being on? He said, that's how I know that one was lying. I said, Shout out to my Uncle Bo. He dropped a jewel on me that night. Now, he could have been wrong. I mean, he could have been wrong about that. It didn't feel wrong at the time. I was 17. Carol Chamberlain says, "Won't change the damn toilet seat." Oh, shit. Oh, the toilet seat. When the toilet seat is hanging off the toilet. Shout out to my people who have the toilet seat. The toilet seat won't stay on the toilet, on the place where the toilet seat is supposed to go. So you might have to get the toilet seat from off the ground, off the floor, on the side of the toilet, put it on the toilet. You know what I mean? Spray a little disinfectant. Spray a little disinfectant. You know what I'm saying? Or, fuck it. You in a house where you think they dirty. You take, toilet paper, lace the shit like you sitting on a public toilet. You gotta do what you gotta do. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And, it's kind of funny because when it comes to the toilet seat, there's some toilet seats that there's some people whose house that you just trust. You know what I mean? There are bare toilet seats in your world. Like, I will shit on this toilet or sit on this toilet bare ass in this house. But on this house, I gotta put the I gotta lace the toilet seat. Now, what I think is odd about that is that you might actually be having sex with somebody whose toilet seat you don't trust. And I think that that's weird. I really, really do. Like, so you won't sit bare ass on their toilet, but you'll have sex with them without condoms. I think, well, all right. Let me see. What y'all got? All right. Okay. TK right says, "I'm about to go stare at my teenage sons just because of my first floor toilet that needs shims." But if y'all don't know what shims are, it's like when the toilet is there's a gap between the floor and where the toilet sits. It's not sitting flush on the flange. The thing that the toilet sits on is called the flange. So if it's not flush on the flange, or the flange is not flush to the floor, you're gonna have to use some little flat wood strips to balance out the. And so when you tighten down the top, well, see, it works out if you know what. Hey, yo, yeah. I feel you there, T. Carry. Right, morning, noon, and night. Okay. So her husband says, old wound, back in the day, TV Band-Aid, a hanger. And we used to think that was the best solution, better than getting an antenna. Oh, sure. I don't consider that to be putting a bullet on, a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, because it wasn't easy to find another antenna. What I can't figure out though, Cheryl, is how come we broke the antenna all the time on the TV? Why were antennas so vulnerable? Why were they so susceptible to being broke? Oh, and sure, don't forget about the pliers. The pliers that change the channel, UHF, VHF. You know what I'm talking about. The pliers, baby. Turn them pliers. Turn them pliers, turn them pliers, turn them pliers, turn them pliers. Turn them pliers, turn them pliers, turn them pliers, turn them pliers, turn them pliers. I wanna watch the Brady Bunch. I wanna watch Huckleberry Hound. I wanna watch the Flintstones. I wanna watch the Jeffersons and Good Times. Wanna watch me some Mary Tyler Moore Show. Whoa. I wanna watch me some Rhoda. I wanna watch Love American Style. I wanna watch me some $6 Million Man. All right. Okay. So yeah, in the house. All right. Are we still in the bathroom? All right. So yeah, the shutoff valve under the sink, because the sink, the faucet keep leaking in the sink. The hot water side. The hot water side always burned out before the cold water side. So shout out to the hot water side on the left. And unless your uncle hooked up the plumbing wrong, and then the cold was on the right. The cold was on the left and the hot was on the right. It's not supposed to be that way. The hot water is always supposed to be on the left, and the cold water is always supposed to be on the right. That's plumbing 101. But sometimes your uncle was a little drunk when he hooked up the plumbing, or your or when he hooked up your plumbing, your water was turned off. You need to pay your bill. So the water was turned off in the crib when they hooked up the water. So the lines literally got crossed. Your lines literally got crossed. Putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Yeah, you could go ahead and spend the money, but you didn't have the money for that at the time. It wasn't really that much of an option at the time. At the time, you had to duct tape some shit. At the time, you had to nigga rig some shit. At the time, you had the Jerry nigga rigger, Jerry nigga rigger, Jerry nigga rigger, Jerry nigga rig. I nigga rig my whole damn crib. I am running some shit you can't believe the shit I done. I ain't never seen no shit like that, son. A lamp hanging down from an orange extension cord. The orange. Hold on. I'm talking about you got the industrial lamps. You got the industrial. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm talking about this extension cord. I'm not talking about your $1.99, dollar store, extension cords. You know what I'm saying? With 3 plugs in them. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about heavy duty, and they got the construction guard on the light. And this shit hanging from the ceiling. This shit hanging from, and they got it hooked. You got, so wait. The house is lit with this kind of cord, and you got it harnessed all the way up the wall on the ceiling, and it's dropping down with that guard. It's a light bulb, 100 watts, and it got that little guard around there. It's supposed to be for construction sites when it's dark so you can see. But that shit is in the dining room. What you know? What you know? What y'all know about that? What you know? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. You know? Okay. Carol Chamberlain says, I was in a house and the kitchen stove was missing knobs. They used pliers to turn on the stove. I'm like, what the hell? Listen, Carol, I just got a new stove a little while ago. So I don't really want to have that conversation because I see you being extra judgy right now. You are acting very bougie right now. Here you go with that Elkins Park shit. Here you go with that Montgomery County thinking of yours. Now, I just talked to you about this shit. You know, and you know you've been down too long when you say shit like, damn, this oven really gets hot. You was cooking shit at room temperature, son. Yes, son. What's up with your oven? Yo, it don't get that hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it take a long time. Like, what was set it to like 350? That ain't that the black setting? It don't go up to 250. Well, what you mean it don't go up to 250? Like, it don't go up to 250. It don't go up to 250. It go up to like maybe 175, maybe. And that's if you keep the door closed and don't open it for like an hour or two. So everything we bake, we slow cook. And we gotta put the grates all the way up to the broiler. By the way, make sure y'all share the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. So basically, you've been trying to cook by the sun. Like, you basically been having a magnifying glass. You gonna cook like that? I used to think that there was a difference between being humbled and being ashamed. I no longer think this way. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. It's the Daily Go Get Mism Show. I'm your host, Sun752. Thank you. Queen Monica Davis, what's going on, man? Okay. Yeah, in a crib though. Oh, hold on. I don't want to forget about being in a crib and talking about the roof. A roof leak can happen to anybody. Let me just say that. Let me start off by saying that. A roof leak can happen to anybody. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person or that you were evil or that you used to lie, steal, or cheat. It doesn't mean that. What it does mean is that you need to have enough pots to catch the leak. Now, granted, getting a new roof is very expensive, but nothing, no cost can compensate for the embarrassment that you'll feel when you are laying in your bed on a stormy night and that water is dripping on your ass while you pumping it, hitting it from the back. What you don't want to do is have to get a pot to put on the bed that you fucking on. That's what you don't want to do. I'm not sure if you can put a Band-Aid on that bullet wound. You know, hey, what's going on? Oh my God, sister Mawulisa, Temple One. What's up? What's going on, man? Good to see me some you. Word up. But yeah, you know, like hopefully by the grace of God, it would not be the first time that you was hitting. You know, you cleaned up the crib so she could come over. Like you straightening up the crib. You straightened up the crib. You know, she come over so it looked nice up in there. You don't want her to think you don't want her to think that she's surrendering herself to you. You know, she's surrendering herself to you in a literal jungle. But you know, it was a rainy night. People always talking about, yo, I wish it would rain. Oh, I wish it would rain. They be talking that shit until the rain is coming from the roof. The roof got much water. We don't need no pots. Oh, yes, we motherfucking do. Pots, motherfucker. Pots. It's leaking in the bathroom, leaking in the bathroom, leaking in the bathroom, leaking in the bedroom, both of the bedrooms, all three of the bedroom. It got a pot for you. Got Tupperware over here. You know I do. I said I got these pots for you. And got Tupperware over here. You know we do. I said I got some pots for you. And a cup over here. You know how we do. See, the leak over here ain't really that bad, but the leak over there really makes me mad. And it only leaks when it rains real hard. This one over here, you know how I go. Yo, I need some pots and some Tupperware. I need something that's real wide. Yo, you got a cake pan? I'm talking about the not the cake pan, but yeah, cake pan. Fuck it. The cake pan, fuck it. Cake pan. Get the roof fixed, homie. Get the roof fixed. Go to Home Depot. Get yourself a couple of cans of roof coating and get some 90 weight paper. The shit is going. Listen, listen. 90 weight paper is heavy, and you know if you ain't in shape, you ain't gonna be able to hump that shit up the ladder. Let somebody else do it. Go ahead, drop that. It's tax time. Go ahead, get that roof fixed. Drop that money on that roof for real. Drop that. Because you don't want a roof leak is a pain in the ass. That shit, come on, man. Come on. Some people, listen. Not listen to me. Listen to me. Some people fear thunder and lightning. That's understandable. One looks like it does a lot of damage. The other one is loud. But you should not be in the comfort of your home and fear rain, snow. You should not. You don't have to live that. Don't have to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. You shouldn't be in the comfort of your home. You paid to have clothes on your back, food on your table, and a roof over your head. Now you only got 2 out of 3. What we talking about, son? What we talking about, son? What we talking about, son? What we talking about? What we talking about, son? Get the pot. What we talking about, son? God doing a lot in the past couple of years. You know it been raining like that shit be crying God tears, and you've been working that pot. You be thinking that one day that whole roof is gonna come down. I know it is. Y'all know it is. I ain't got no fucking landlord. I done paid for this house and I feel like I'm a loser. This shit is crazy. The kids that ran up and did straight abused it. I don't know what I'ma do. You gotta get that motherfucking roof fixed right now. Take your stimulus check, your little stimmy. You know, your little they done came up with it. They done came up with a nickname for the stimulus check. Take your little stimmy. Give your man that little 5 stacks. I know. Giving $5,000 to get your house fixed seems like it's just out of the realm of discussion, especially when there are Louis bags just sitting in the fucking Louis store waiting for you. I know. But there comes a time. Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Oh, it's time for us to get out of here. This is what we're going to do. I'm not finished with this topic because we only did the car in the house. We're going to have to come back tomorrow and finish this shit because we have not talked about how you put Band-Aids on a bullet wound with people. You know, when you supposed to fix a situation between you and your family, you and your sweetie, you and your friends, you and the people in your life and your community. We got to talk about that. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave it here. You know, I gave y'all a little something. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it helps. Barbara Hill C says, when your voice cracking, while your voice cracking, son, going through puberty. Hi, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I'm going to tell y'all now. I ain't want to tell y'all before. I'm going to tell y'all now. I just got cleared today. I'm COVID free and shit. I had a little COVID scare over the weekend. I felt some kind of way about it. I really did. So, like, I had to call my job and let them know, like, listen, I was exposed to somebody that was COVID positive, and I'm waiting on the results. I know I felt good. I felt like I was all right. I just got the results today. Like, shit was negative. So I'm like, all right, bet. Negative. Good. I thought I was negative anyway, but I also know that the person that had it, we was in close quarters and like, yo. So I'm feeling kind of good. But they say that it could come up like days later. I'm like, fuck out of here. When I get sick immediately. My shit don't be chilling all up in the body. Like, my body be like, get out. So my body be like, all right, we gonna get sick right now. And then we out. Huh. Jacques? Wait a minute. Jacques Guido Cosmetics? Jacques? Oh, Jackie. I'm like, what the hell does that say? That's Jackie, my sister-in-law. Jackie Megiddo Cosmetics. I'm like, what is Jackie? She spells her name differently. What up, Jackie? Jackie from Zimbabwe. Jackie. My sister-in-law, Jackie. Madam Jackie. What up, Jackie Megiddo Cosmetics? What's up, Ma? It's good to see me, some of you. You know what I'm saying? I miss you. I haven't seen Katani since 2015. And that was at his mom's funeral. Miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, y'all, let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 16th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Nini Fallis Cascante. Cascante? Turning 37 years old today. And also Yarali Vasquez. Happy birthday to you. And my girl, Meres Cia Gabriel. She's a writing coach. She be teaching people how to write books, how to get their grammar right. She has a lot of testimony. She get money over that shit. That's what's up, man. And she's very passionate about it. And she's a go-getter. Happy birthday to you. And last but not least, this my man right here, my man Chris Blocker. And Chris Blocker always comes through with that good conscious information, that good conscious energy. That's my dude right there. Happy birthday to you, Chris. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 16th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, rock out. Rock on it, do the damn thing, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen. Sometimes you got to put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. You might not have the money. You may not have the knowledge. You may not have the know-how or the tools to be able to fix something that's broke. But the important thing is to go about your business of trying to improve it over a period of time. Ask around, utilize your resources. If people care about you, then they will care about getting you together, getting you back on your feet, helping you to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. And a lot of times we allow ourselves to allow our egos to kick in to the point where we say, well, no, I'm going to handle this myself. I'm not going to ask such and such because they're going to judge me. Everybody got their own problems, man. Everybody has their own problems. So I wouldn't worry so much about the way people are going to look at you when you are doing the work to try to improve yourself. My daddy always told me, never apologize for perfection. Oh, never apologize for perfection. You just make sure that you go ahead and you do what you're supposed to do in order to get what you're supposed to get. And you let those who are hating on the sidelines, you let them suffer in silence when their time comes, because it will come. It will come, and they will, be needing something just like you needed it. So don't you worry. Flavor vision ain't blurry. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Yes, it will. Everything is going to be all right, and everything is going to be all right. Rock your mic now. Everything is going to be all right, and everything is going to be all right. Take your time, and everything is going to be all right. It's 752 DG tonight. Word. All right, so Blog Talk, I'm going to get you on up out of here. I want to thank y'all for coming through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for part 2 of putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. So make sure if y'all enjoyed some of this, you're going to enjoy it even more tomorrow. Shorty Sweet. What's going on, Shorty Sweet? That's my girl, Janelle. What's going on, man? So I'm going to holler at y'all. Let me get a Blog Talk on about here. Rock him and say peace. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. What the hell? All right. So get that out of here. And for my Instagrammers, Fire Slammer Jammer, I get with y'all later. Peace.
And for my YouTubers, don't forget to share the show. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, so peace, y'all.